Don't know why I started that with a weird accent, but I'm down. Oh, with the dude. Thomas / Tommy. He likes Tommy. Well, you find me just doing stuff. He's like, I got that ADHD. Okay, so we're fiddling. Yeah, till I can't. Medical, but I didn't see it. Happened really suddenly. It's weird, Kato, because it's like a medical or situational out of control. We don't see it coming. Out of control. The situation or the medical situation. I feel like I'm sliding around in a vehicle and the tires are just wailing. He seems younger. Passed before his time. If it was medical, we didn't see it. That's why it's unexpected. Or something in which we can't put back the pieces. I don't know why, but I'm thinking of the Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. What on earth? How do you end up passing? Who is it to you? He feels like a brother vibe, like a friend vibe. He seems like he's younger. He seems like he's like 30 or younger, but then he's got dad's vibe. It was a motorcycle accident. It was the dad's best friend. It was uncle / dad's best friend, but not blood related. So essentially it's like an adopted uncle, family friend, okay? And so I'm like, I see tires on a pavement. It just gets out of control and we can't put it back together. Fiddling till I can't, fast, ADHD. I didn't see it ended up happening basically, and then he starred the sunshine. Like I didn't see it till it's right up on me. Suddenly, unexpectedly, he's the fiddling type. He's gonna go do something with his motorcycle, and he's very blue collar. Talks to me about like how we don't have to like, were you wearing a helmet? Well, if I want to be a projectile in a vehicle, I don't need to wear my seatbelt. That's my right. I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, fine. You don't have to do nothing. So there's no necessary like partial version, unless we were like having a drink and fiddling and like, oh, let's tune this up and take it for a drive. Lives by his rules 100%. All right, that makes sense. I'm like, dang, you're blue collar. Like, you don't tell me how I buckle my blah, 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 blah. And you're like, he lives by his own rules 24/7, 100%, 24/7. And, yeah, he feels like that. I'm going to tune up this and go right around the block and blah, 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 and not pay no attention. And I wasn't even that far from home. And, yeah, so he's okay. He's at peace on the other side. So he's saying thank you, and I think like we're talking about something we do in honor of his memory, or even doing like a motorcycle memorial just by how he ends up passing, or doing some sort of memorial of some sort in honor of his memory. I just looked at the clock for no reason. It's 3:33, might I add you. Yeah, the memorial you did. And he kind of talked, and I get that it's a family friend, but I feel like there could even be like ashes or something physical. You could have even kept like, you could have dried the flowers from the celebration of life type of thing. We just had his funeral. His family asked me to do his eulogy. I love that. We just had his funeral, and his family asked me to do his eulogy. I absolutely love that, and I know you have things, and I love that the family's including you. I'm like, I know it's a family friend, but sometimes you get stuff, or you have things from the way you celebrated his memory. So you actually created the eulogy for his funeral. That is so significant when it comes to honoring his memory or thank you for what you did. And he's like, he's very playful. He goes, I read it, I love it. Like he has Jim Carrey vibes. I read it, I love it. Pretends to be all excited, you know. I read it, I love it. And then he cracks open a beer. Also, just let you know. Took home the orchids from the funeral. You have them home right now. I love that. And he even talks about, I'm like, you could even take dried flowers home. You still have the living flower. You better dry some when they start to go. Oh, sounds right. Whiskey or beer. He's a happy dude. He's happy. He's good. He's at peace. He's fine. He goes, I'm fine. Now quit your bitching. Then he giggles about it. I'm like, this guy, he's definitely somebody's freaking uncle. Someone get your beer drinking uncle. Get out of here.